place on the map. And then this came into the kitchen. The kitchen went through quite a few iterations based on what was available.
This is version 3.
Version 3, so quite a few, considering what we ripped out and put back. So the build itself was obviously one of the newest buildings we have, but the concept was one of the original. And the concept was such that we wanted to have an area to dump off, then we wanted to have an area that actually manufactured the food, then we wanted an area that presented the food. So right now this is the lowest section, and this is the storage and initial creation of the base food. So.
Yeah. And all the storage for the stuff that's used to cook is at the top of the shelves. The overflow is on the bottom. The reason for that is you can access those chests from the top, and then that way on that second floor where it's manufactured, you don't have to run up and down to get your mats. So, and the stuff in the middle down there, that's not stuff that's used in cooking at the moment.
So just a list of everything that was.
Show the room, the pretty room.
We're going to the pretty room. So, hex gates, awesome doors. And so this is our quote-unquote experimental room, where in theory we were trying to be, right. Like this is where you would try new recipes, more of an RP thing, because obviously that's not really a thing in this game.
It also kind of is a thing, as they're adding new stuff, for me to be able to see what's good and what's not, because you don't actually get to see the stats on the food until you make the food.
Okay.
And also the mead.
Yeah, the fermenters are all in here. And we decided to put a lot of these on item stands and little buckets, and it looks really cool. And these would be supplies. This would be our kind of wine rack, and we got a few tankards up there. And this is, again, kind of the thought would be food would be stored in here, that sort of stuff. And then everything else is crammed because you're just in here, one person doing whatever they want there. So,
yeah, it's a micro kitchen, not the giant mass production.
Not the mass production kitchen.
It's pretty.
There's some holdovers for our original storage.
Yeah, it's more of a kitchen dump-off area.
So, we are now going to go to the upper levels. Back to the docks there, upper levels. Going around here. This is technically the back door, and this is the kitchen and the manufacturing part of it, for lack of a better term. This is where all the cooking happens.
Probably don't need that many racks for cooking on, but it looks cool.
So, as we were saying, the pass-through at the bottom there, if you need something, there you go. Lots of carrots. They are labeled up here, so you don't have to keep looking. And so that way you can dump it off in the bottom, and somebody up here knows that, oh, hey, we've got the storage down there.
Yep.
Lots and lots of stoves, so we can not sit here for hours waiting for it to finish and then put another one in.
Do a batch of flour without spending the whole day doing that. A batch of bread. That's what I meant.
Yep. Oh, connected to the bar.
For eggs.
And once we're finished, we can actually pass it through to the top level. Through there, you have clearance. This is for anybody who just wants to eat food that's kind of older. Nobody really needs cooked boar meat at this point, but we have some that's been sitting there for way too long.
It doesn't expire. It's fine.
Luxury food. This is the fancy food. This is the food you don't eat while walking around the base. And so, same concept, you just pass it up to the next level. Lots of cooking racks and cooking stations over here.
Mostly for aesthetics, because you would really use the ones that are in the middle of the iron ones anyway. But
so, we'll go out here. We'll get a little front view, because we're now on the ground level, I suppose. And so this is the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Came out the middle. There's that basement, and this is what gives the underground feel.
Ooh, show the farmer's market, because that's on this level
we'll
too.
Get there.
Okay.
This is the farmer's market. Again, more for aesthetics, but it's pretty cool. So we've got all the fresh veggies out here. Got onions and book berries.
Yeah, puke fairies.
Puke berries, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, those are fun to eat. And then the blueberries and raspberries.
And then that takes you to the actual portal house.
Right. Which we will show later. So, back to here, and we'll go up to the top level.
You would not believe how many times I redid the front of this. Actually, you were there.
I was there, so I definitely remember it.
It was intense.
It was very intense. You put a lot of work into that. So
I put a lot of thought into the walkway up to the top.
that's right. So we've got our serpent's head greeting us, because that's what you want to see while you're eating.
It's supposed to make you hungry. It's like a shark hanging up in a sushi place. I'm going with that.
Okay. So we've got different rooms here. Sorcerer Sulu. Then we got Viking Warrior. And then Angler Sulu.
Why does it say why did I name it that? I'm sure I named it that.
It's probably heavy stam, because you need
I
heavy
mean, I
stam
know
food.
why what the angler food is. It's stam food. I just don't know why I called it Angler Sulu instead of Angler. And Sorcerer Sulu. Maybe I was like, keep out. That's mine.
Probably.
That's probably what
That's
it
probably.
was.
I think we all just kind of claim a little
Oh,
bit.
that's right. Because I was like, what do you want to have in your
Right.
food storage? So it was like personalized to us.
A little bit, yeah. And then the clearance. So each one of these, you go into the room here, and there's a lot of, in this case, clearance food. Put some stuff on there. But right in here, let's see if I remember how
It's
to get
tricky.
into there. Yeah, it is tricky,
It's
because we were
tricky.
trying to hide it. We put the rug on there. Didn't quite get the
But I think if
angle there.
you need to like walk all the way up.
There it is, right
down.
there. And that pass-through that we had there, it's got all the food. In this case, it's the clearance food, so you know if you want to just eat some cheap food, it's right there. If you want what I prefer in my loadout here, which if I remember correctly is 2 health, 1 stam. Go in there, and then you've got the food that you usually eat. Like in this case, I'm going to take some of those omelets, because they're yummy. And we also made the room a little bit more towards what it was supposed to be. This is more of a blocking tank stuff, so you've got some shields in here, decorating wise. Of course, you've got the Viking thrones in there, and I'm standing on the table like a
heathen Viking.
heathen Viking.
Mm-hmm.
So luxury.
Luxury and novelties. So like stuff that I made one-offs of that like are not production efficient.
Muck shakes, yummy. There. Then we go to anglers, which I think was the full
That's
stam
like
setup.
super stam, yeah. Because
Got
some
the
of these were
fish.
really hard to catch without that.
Got a rod in there. That was cool. I think that should be a stam potion. Yep. See the theme. Each one of them having those black metal chests in there. In this case, there should be a fair amount of stam, bread, and all that good stuff. The warrior. Got that small shield.
I feel like it should just be weapons in there.
Probably. The warrior's got shields.
I guess so.
In any event. There you go. And then our sorcerers.
So this is the new magic stuff. New to us at least when we were making this.
Well, that and cooked chicken. But the seeker and the stuffed mushrooms.
Yeah, I had to supplement with health food because otherwise I was getting one shot by the new mobs.
As a mage should.
Hmm.
So,